Good morning, everyone. The topic we are going to see today are infinitive, participle, and gerund. So, shall we start? So, first, let's see infinitive. Infinitive verb is the part of the verb often used with the word to. So, infinitive verb is the part of the verb often used with the word to. So infinitive is created by adding to the verb. So to plus verb makes infinitive. It creates infinitive. For example, to convert the verb run, let's take a word run, and to convert this we add to. So it becomes to run. Now let's take one more example. Let's take a word play. Let's take one more word eat. To convert this we add to, so it becomes to play, and we add to, then it becomes to eat. So basically you add a word to create infinitive. So when you add to before the verb, it is infinitive. Now let's see some sentences. I have two sentences here. We eat to live, birds love to sing. So to before the verb, it creates infinitive. So now let's move on to some form of infinitives. Here is an example of a simple present form. So simple present form, to plus v. V means verb. So let's see an example. He seems to study. So this is a simple present form. So you add to the base form of a verb, to study. Now let's see the present continuous form. So these are the forms of infinitives. So we did see the simple present. So adding to before the base form, and the example was he seems to study. So now let's see the present continuous form. So to plus be plus ing. Let's take an example. He seems to be studying. So in present continuous you add ing and also be. So to be studying. I hope you got it. Now let's see the past perfect. So in past perfect you add to and also have before the verb. He seems to have studied. So the verb changes according to the tense, and you add simply to before the simple present, and you add be and ing with the present continuous, and you add to have with the past perfect. So these are the forms of infinitive. Hope you are clear. So now let's see some sentences. Now let's see how infinitives are used as a noun. Let's take an example. Sia likes to play. So here in this sentence, Sia likes to play. To play is used as an object in the sentence. So it behaves as a noun. Let's take one more example. So in the next example, I want to write. Here in the sentence, to write is used as an object in the sentence, so it is used as a noun. So hope you understand infinitive, what are infinitives, how it is used as a noun, and the form of infinitives. So now let's move on to the next topic, which is participle. Participle verbs are of two types. One is verbs with present participle and past participle. So there are two types of participle: present participle and past participle. Words or the verbs with present participle are formed with ing, whereas past participle are formed with ed or en. So look at this screen and understand. Participle verbs are of two types: present participle, past participle. Present participle verb formed with ing and past participle are formed with ed or en. Now, for example, let's take a sentence. Let's take a sentence for present participle. A girl is carrying the basket. So I don't have enough space here, so let me just write it down. A girl is carrying the basket. So here we are adding ing. We are adding ing to the verb. Now let's see an example for past participle. Let me write it down here. I finished my work I finished my work. So what is the difference? Here we are adding ed to the base form of the verb. So this is past participle. So understand there are two types: present participle, past participle. You add ing to the verb in present participle and you add ed or en to the past participle. Let's also see an example with en. Sorry about. Okay, yes. Now let's take a sentence. Let me write it down here. Ram has given me a pen. or book. Okay, Ram has given me a book. So here in this sentence, sorry about the ads. Here in this sentence, en, we are adding en to the verb given. Hope you are clear now. So this is all about participle. So now let's move on to the next topic, gerunds. Verbs are very versatile and they even act as a noun in sentences. Such verbs are called gerunds. So verbs are very versatile, they even act as a noun in sentences. So we call such verbs as gerunds. So a gerund is a present participle that is used as a noun. So you've learnt about present participle, that means verbs formed with ing. So gerund is a present participle that is used as a noun. That means it is used as a main verb. Thus it is made from a verb by adding ing. So or it is made from a verb by adding ing. So a gerund ends in ing, but all ing words are not gerunds. Hope you understood. You will understand better with some examples. So now let's see some sentences, and we also understand the difference between participle and gerunds. Sentence: her singing was appreciated immensely. So in this sentence, singing is used as a noun and hence it is a gerund. So now let's see one more example. She was singing old film songs. She was singing old film songs. So here in this sentence, singing is a verb, so it is not a gerund. So understand the difference. So in the first sentence, her singing was appreciated immensely. In the sentence, singing is used as a verb and hence it is a gerund. In the second example, she was singing old film songs. In this sentence, singing is a verb and in the first sentence it is used as a noun, and I hope you understand the difference. So now I hope you can identify gerund and know the difference between gerund and the participle. Let me explain you in detail. Gerund is basically answer the question what. So let's take an example. Swimming keeps me fit. As I told you, gerund basically answer the question what. So it answered the question what. So swimming is a gerund in this sentence, and why? Because it acts as it is used as a noun, and it also answered the question what makes me fit. Swimming keeps me fit. So gerund is basically a main verb. It acts as a noun or it is used as a noun, and it basically answered the question what. So I hope you understand gerund. So the main difference between gerund and participle is in gerund it acts as a noun and it answers the question what, and in case of participle we still add ing to the main verb. But in participle, it doesn't act as a main verb. So this is the difference. You should not get confused. All ing words are not gerund. So you have to identify whether it is used as a main verb or not. If it is used as a main verb, it is used as a noun, then it is gerund. Otherwise, it is a participle or a verb. I hope it is clear. Now, let's see the difference between the gerund and participle. So the difference between gerund and participle, the verb plus ing, you add ing to the main or the base form of the verb and it acts as a noun. For example, playing is a good exercise. So here playing is a main verb or it acts as a noun. So in case of participle, the verb act as a partly a verb or partly adjective. For example, Ram is reading an interesting story. So here interesting, so you are still adding ing to the verb, but it is not used as a noun, so it is past participle. I hope you understood these three topics: infinitive, participle and gerund, and the difference between gerund and participle. So that's all for today. See you in the next class. Thank you.